it going, everyone? Let's see, today I'm working on our Silver Strike Live, and I got an email, I think Friday. I finished filming Sunday's video Friday, and I think I mentioned that the internet connection to them had been discontinued by Sprint. Well, I got an email Friday stating that Silver Streak Live is back on live. So today we are working on Silver Strike Live. Oh, let's see, I need that. We're over at the arcade if you can't tell. See, I got Tekken all squared away. All I needed to do on it was put a cord on it, plug it in the wall, and turn it on. And I got a buzz coming from it, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to check that out and see if I don't think that's monitor chatter. That may be the dang fluorescent tube. I don't know. We'll get to that. Okay, let's see. I'll show you what Silver Strike Live is doing. I've run into this before on these incredible technologies, Silver Strikes. We'll see if it even. There, see, it says disconnect. And I'm pretty sure that I have one of the cards in the computer. Let's see if my camera will brighten up back here. It's really hard. But anyway, what I have to do is I need to pull that computer out of there. And check all of our cards that go in it and our RAM. This is exactly what it was doing when I first got this machine. And I don't know if I posted a video on fixing this or not. I think I started to film, and the next, I don't know, it was a couple of weeks gone by and footage got screwed up, and I don't know. Anyway, this is what it was doing when I first got this machine. And sometimes it's the little dongle that on these are, it's really strange if nobody has ever worked on one of these. There's a little dongle sitting right there. I know it's really dark back here. That little dongle there, which I think this is a 19. There's numbers on them, and you have to match them up with your I/O board. And I've run into where that little dongle has gone bad, and it has done this. And usually the I/O board doesn't go bad, but it's usually that little dongle. That has to match that I/O and your software on your hard drive in order for these to work. I've also had where the video card was, all the caps on the video card were puking. And I've fixed it, you can either replace the card, or I just recapped my card and put it back in, and it worked fine. But what we're going to do, we're going to pull that computer out of there and take a peek at it inside and see what it looks like. And if I have to, I'm going to have to take it over home and go through it again and make sure everything is okay. I do have a spare computer, but I think it's golf. I'm not sure if I have a hard drive in that one or not, but I do have an extra computer for parts. Plus I have another Silver Strike in storage that has a good computer in it, and all I would have to do is take my hard drive out of this computer and put it in that one. I can make my live again, but I hate to tear apart a working machine just to get a live going. So let me get that computer out of there and we'll open it up, take a peek, and see what it looks like inside. You can see I got everything going. My Die Hard just had a dirty cartridge. I just pulled it out and wiped the contacts off, put it back in, and she fired right back up. That's normal for a cartridge game. And like I said, and I got Namco, our Tekken going, and Cruising USA back there. I've already been playing that today, so. But we definitely have to do something with that marquee. That marquee is pitiful. Doesn't show up, doesn't give it any justice on the camera. That thing is so stinking dim. You know, not compared to something like that. So definitely gotta do something there. I haven't had that marquee off, so I don't know what's behind door number 1. I don't know if it's a fluorescent tube or if it's just incandescent bulbs. So we'll get into that too. Plus we'll be doing some pinball repair. So let me get that computer out of there and we'll take a peek at it and see if we can't see anything wrong with it. Oh, did want to show you something else in here that's kind of got me wondering. Vermin turds. Now I didn't see any other nest. I didn't see any nests anywhere. But they do like those computers. They get in, them little buggers get in there. So let's get that out of there and we'll see what's going on. Alright, let's see if we can't get in there. Little guy. You don't have to worry about the warranty stickers. I've already peeled them a long time ago and cut them. And I have a stinking fly that just will not leave me alone. I mean, I took a shower. I don't think I stink. But man, that little sucker just will not leave me alone. These are kind of an interesting game system. These Silver Strike and PGA. I can't remember what the hell they call the golf game. Aha, okay. At least there's no critter, no vermin nest in it. But you can see it's just basically a computer. You have your power supply, it's like a computer. You have your motherboard, your RAM, video card, and your hard drive. So there's not really that much to them. You know, they're just, like I said, they're just like a computer. And this thing's pretty filthy. I think we're gonna have to take this home and do it on the bench and get everything cleaned up again on it and see if we can't get it going. We'll get the contacts for the video card clean, the RAM, random access memory. We'll check our CMOS battery. Everything, you know, it looked pretty good. We may even have just a bad power supply. But, okay. Nothing visible right at the moment. So I'm gonna take this home and we'll put it up on the bench at home and start pulling it apart and see if we can't find something, or we'll just get everything all cleaned up again in it and bring her back over and stick it in tomorrow and see if it'll fire up for us. Alright, we're back over home, and just to confirm again what's going on. Now these, what do I need? I need a plug. I need a cord. These will boot to a certain degree if everything is working in the computer on these with just a monitor. You don't have to have everything on it to get it to boot, you know, to a, I don't know what you want to call it. See that power supply fan isn't even running. But it should go through a boot process until it finds that there is no little AO dongle, or the board is not connected. We should be able to get it to boot to a certain degree just with our VGA cable and our power. But like I said, that power supply, that fan is not even coming on. And it should Okay. Well, we know where we stand. It's not doing anything now. Did I tighten him up? Oh yeah, I did. So let's get back in here. And now I am starting to think that we have a bad power supply in it. Can you see what I'm doing? Because I forgot to flip the screen around to see if I could. Okay. Now, let's see what's going on here. Should we just take that power supply up out of there? This is a switching power supply. I may have one that will work in here. We also, let's see if our cooling fan is even coming on for our CPU. Nope, nothing. Okay, so we could have a bad power supply or no RAM. So what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of go through this a little bit at a time. I am going to work one piece and then we'll try it again so we can kind of pinpoint what's going on. I hate to shotgun, you know, and just go through, clean everything and then try it. I kind of really would like to know what is going on. I'll wipe off this contacts on the RAM. Now you can put more RAM in these to boost the boot time, but it doesn't really matter. You can see my light flickers when I hit the switch. I don't know if you can see it, but watch my lights. It flickers. So I know something's getting power. Okay, we cleaned our RAM. Now we'll take our, I think it's an ATX, is what that is called, cable, or yeah, ATX cable, or off the power supply. I'll pull it out, plug it back in, and still nothing. I don't hear the hard drive running. Let's see what we can do. Can do? See, this looks like the original power supply that's in this too, because everything's still all wire tied down to everything. Let's see, we need to figure out we know it's creating some power. Make sure it's, yeah, it's on 115. Just want to make sure in case something got screwy. Let's see, what should we do here? I think we ought to pull that power supply. I'm definitely thinking that it's the power supply that's bad in this, because the fan doesn't even start. Usually, even if you have a, you know, something wrong on your board, when you hit the power switch, the little fan here will at least, you know, move a little bit and then quit. But it's not doing nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. Alright, let's pull that power supply and see what the ends look like on it. I shouldn't have to order one. I'm pretty sure this is a pretty old machine. I mean, it's not ancient. Silver Strike Live, I think, was like 2008. I'm not positive on that. I'm sure somebody else out there knows more than I do when it comes to knowing dates of when games came out. Okay, do I have, nope, I don't need to take that off. Okay. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. Spam, of course. Alright, now we gotta get all of our wires out of here. That. There's a hard drive. Oh. Come on. Man. That does not want to come out of there. Let's see if we can. Well, I pulled the. See if I can get it started a little bit. There we go. Hey. And I pulled the hard drive off again. You know, the hard drive is the one connection is SATA, and the other one's your original. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Little crusty, not too awful bad. Let's open it up and see if we can see if there's anything we can spot that's bad. Oh, we don't have to worry. There's no warranty sticker on that one. Okay. I wonder. And what the hell was that I just flicked? That was one of my screws. Oh, way to go. Way to go, Todd. And what do I see? Let's get this bundle of wires out of there. Yeah, knock the screwdriver on the floor. Yeah, I got bloated cap. And that one looks like it's been leaking. Or it's got a little snot on it from the glue. But we do have one right, get that out of the way right there. That one's bloated. And so is that little guy right down there. Okay, we can rebuild this power supply, but I'm going to leave that as a last resort. I am going to go get the other computer and see if I have power supply in it. If you, I don't know if you've seen, but it's this guy right here is bloated, and there's a little one right in there that's bloated. This one I think just has glue, some glue on it. But that's all I can visibly see that's bad. So I am going to go see if I have another power supply in my other computer for this. And if I do, we're just gonna we'll swap it out, and if I don't, we'll rebuild that one. Okay, here's the other. This is the other Silver Strike bowling I have. Another spare computer. This one, I can't remember. I have had the power supply, or somebody has had it out before. Or did I put a different one in? I may have put one in this. I had this up and running, but I couldn't match the I/O board and the little dongle. I should have brought that in. Yeah, let me go out and get that, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in case you're not familiar with these. Alright, this one, let's see. Now see, I do have conversion discs too. PGA to Silver Strike bowling. This was in one of the Silver Strikes that I bought, and if I'm not mistaken, it's the other cabinet. See, the other cabinet has a regular Dell computer in it, and this one has the regular IGT or whatever the hell it is, whoever makes this. Incredible Technologies, IT, whatever. Okay, anyway, this is the I/O board. I think that's what everybody's calling these things. Let's see. Copyright MMIII, Incredible Technology, and all rights reserved. Trackball, this is what runs everything. This is a good board because I tested it, and this board is working. But this is the little guy that has to match to this. If these are mismatched, they will not work. This is a 19. You can see that there's different numbers on them. I think there's the 19, I think there's a 24, and there's another one that you can pair with this, and it also has to match up with your hard drive. So they kind of did that so you can't bootleg and copy stuff and you know, just use a hard drive in another computer and run Silver Strike. So you have to have this. This is your interface board that has everything on it. This one, you know, for your phone, your modem, trackball, all your switches and everything run off of here. Your computer plugs in here and runs everything to this. Then it checks this, and if everything is okay, it will boot completely. It'll go into the game mode. You can get them to boot. Jeez. And a big wasp bouncing around in here. You can get them to boot without that board and the little board. But it won't boot all the way. It'll boot all the way till it says, okay, yeah. It'll tell you that they're mismatched or you have the wrong I/O board or whatever in them. They're kind of a pain, but like I said, it's just a way to make it so you can't bootleg. You know, you can't just copy a hard drive and put it in a computer and start playing. Whoa, boy, is that a big ass bee. That's one of them big nasty hornets. I don't know where he went. But we need... I know the power supply was good in this one because I was playing with it. And like I said, those two are supposed to be paired, but it wouldn't boot. God, can you hear him buzzing around? I have one more zippy to get out. I'm pretty sure I may have bought this power supply because I'm not sure if this extra computer I bought came with a hard drive in it. And see, this Silver Strike bowling is 11/29/04, and our live that we're using is 05, or yeah, May 26 of 05. So it is a little bit newer. Not a whole lot. Well, that was a good power supply. Now it's probably gone. It's always nice. Might be rebuilding it after all. Rebuilding that other one after all. Let's see. Alright, I got it all put together here. If it works, then we'll worry about tidying up the wires. Oops. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let me turn it on. Now we got everything running. Yep, there we go. Incredible Technologies. Should go through the check. Uncompressing Linux. Okay, booting the kernel. Warning, do not turn game off during this file system check. Now this one always did boot a little slower than the one with the Dell computer in it. These do take quite a while to boot, checking in some of these. Yeah, see this, in extreme circumstances, this check can take up to a half an hour to complete. And they say that if you put more RAM in them, they'll boot quicker. But most of the time, how fast do you actually need it to boot? I mean, you come in the morning, you turn it on, and it doesn't matter how long it takes to boot. You don't have a line of people waiting to play. Starting database maintenance. See, all the checks are okay. That's what we want. And then see, here's your error 12. Disconnect USB. I/O board is being detected. Please turn off game. Be certain all connections are in place. Wait 10 seconds, then turn the game back on. Like I said, it's searching for that I/O board. So this is as far as we can go with it on the bench. Now we have to take it back over and put it in the game system. Damn. In the cabinet, and make sure it's going to boot and everything's going to work okay there. But pretty simple fix on this one. It was just a bad power supply. And what I will do is I need to clean this up a little bit before we take it over and put it back in. You don't need to watch me watch me blow it all out with compressed air and tidy up the wires and put them back in place where they belong. So the next time you see us, we will be over at the arcade putting this in the cabinet. Okay, here we are back over at the arcade. As our computer, your battery is flashing, and so I hope like hell I can get this all in, because I didn't bring another battery with me. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll put him back in and turn it on and see what we get. Alright, there she is, back up and running. See, I put some credits on it. I rolled one game to make sure everything was okay, and she's playing good. I don't know if I don't have my...
Welcome to Silver Stripe Bowling. I'm Matt Kern, and announcing today's game is Randy Peterson.
I don't have my tripod with me.
Thanks, Matt.
But I did find my battery. Thought I'd left one here. I did. Oh, you can...
Score High Lanes hosting today's game. All right, here we go.
Let me see if I can play a game here holding it. Yeah, Brooklyn side. Hold that one on the Brooklyn side, but hey, I'll take it. My highest game to date is, I think, 217.
This guy has some power.
Too light.
That's 7.
A little too heavy on the ball.
He's taking it nice and slow.
Oh yeah, slow.
Sweet. Looking for some security.
There we go. Yeah. Nope. Drifted.
Oh, that's a bad tap.
Yeah.
This spare should not be too challenging.
Yeah, I like when they say that and then I miss. Booyah!
Really getting your wood on.
Let's get that sucker right in the pocket.
He's putting some curve on that ball.
Get in there. There it is.
Leaves the 9-pin. Ball 2.
A little too heavy. Yeah, feels like I need to do a little service on this ball. On this track ball. Doink!
He got the audience on his side with that shot.
Alright, here we go. Strike time. Enough pissing around.
Away we go.
Ooh, right on the head.
Whoa.
Got lucky though. Now we're into it there.
Looking for some accuracy. It's always nice when the crowd boosts your game.
Oh, come on. Over a little bit. More.
Down the lane.
There she is. Nope. Too light.
7 down and 3 up. Frame 6, ball 2.
Arm's going to sleep. Holding the camera. Alright. There it is.
He's getting some encouragement from the crowd. Player on the platform.
Need that right out there.
He delivers.
Get in there. Damn.
That's got hurt. Second ball. That boy's a straight
Good shooter. Double doink. And
That was smooth as silk.
dang.
Leaves a fast 8. Frame 8 continues.
And I've rolled 5 in a row. 5 strikes in a row. One time.
He finishes with 9. Bowler up.
Nah, open frame. Now I gotta make it up. Here we go. Nope.
7 down.
Rolled it too hard.
It's pinpoint time.
Nope, missed it.
He leaves 1.
Yep, another open frame. 10th frame.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be ya. Oh.
Wow, he rips the racket. He gets robbed.
Yeah. Oh man, I gotta work on that trackball.
Straighter is greater.
Sitting around too long.
Spare. And the release.
Yeah, a little too late.
Tremendous. One more time. Let's look at that strike. Wow, look at that. This game ends at 167.
PU.
This bowler has what it takes to go all the way. Signing off from Sports Central. Thanks for playing Silver Strike Live.
All right. That's it, folks. I'm not going to bore you with another game. So I hope you enjoyed the video. A little quick fix on our incredible technology, Silver Strike Bowling Live. If you like this kind of content, hey, hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing, and I'll bring more of this to you. So until next time, see ya.